In this video, we will establish the private connection to the virtual network. But again, before getting there, let's understand what is that we're trying to achieve. All right. We know that, when we basically deploy the express route circuit, we can do the Microsoft peering, which is for the public services. And we can also talk to the Azure Virtual Network, which is a private service, right? We saw how to establish this particular channel, right? And also we saw how to utilize route filters as well to ensure that only required BGP routes are advertised to the express route circuit, right? But when it comes to the private resources sitting in your Azure network, how do you connect them to your corporate network, right? Sitting on-prem. That is what the channel we will try to understand and ensure that what consideration that need to be given in this particular case, right? So let's get on the portal. So for connecting to the private resources in the Azure cloud, first thing is that we need to have a VPN gateway. All right, so let's go ahead and create the VPN gateway resource group first. Let's say VPN gateway, and I'm going to place this one in the paste, review and create, validation pass, create, right? And we then need a virtual network which can host the VPN gateway. We already had few demos on VPN gateway, so we're not going to get into the details of those things, but what is essential to understand, what are those specific settings that you need to consider on the VPN gateway. So virtual network name, let's name this one VNet something hub. We don't need to select any security feature here. Let's name this network, I think 10.0.0/20, and we need the gateway subnet created within this particular virtual network, and it has to be a gateway subnet, right? So let's the thing pop up. So for gateway subnet, I just started giving you some kind of template in the sense that you don't need to bother about running around, find the right size for the gateway subnet. I just started giving you kind of like a subnet purpose kind of template, and it automatically gives the name to that particular subnet. Previously you had to know these things actually, but right now that is not a need, right? So you select virtual VPN gateway and it also picks up the size, but what we can do, if it is bigger, doesn't matter, go with that. We're not going to enable any other feature on this particular virtual network. We say review and create, right? Review and create, and let's ensure that the validation pass for this one, and we are in a position to create this particular virtual network, right? So let's ensure that we have this particular virtual network in place. All right, let's go to the resource and let's ensure that we can see the subnet in this particular case, right? And we created only one subnet called gateway subnet. That's it, right? Now we select virtual network gateway, which is VPN gateway, and create the virtual network in this case. So we name this one as VNG, maybe hub gateway, something like that, and this is where the thing that we need to choose rightly to associate this particular gateway with the express route. So in the previous demos we selected VPN. In this case we're going to choose express route. All right, so we selected express route. We select again you can select the bigger one as well. Let's see, I think this is where this is where the things comes in picture when we talk about fast span express route, because fast path is not supported on all the SKUs. I think it is only supported on ER, GW, and the ultra performance. So we just pick up one of them. I think let's see ultra performance, and then we select the virtual network where this particular thing need to be deployed, right? And we also select maybe public IP. We just name like that, and it has to be standard, right? We don't need to have any other things other than this. And we check the validation is pass, and we create this VPN gateway. I think the gateway creation is going to take a time, so I'm pause here and resume once we have the gateway in place. The deployment is completed. Let's go to the resource, and here we can see that it's a ultra performance, right? Gateway type is express route. Now from here we can add a connection, and it's going to be the express route connection, and we have a standard. We choose the express route gateway, that's the VNG connection name, connection to ER, let's name that express route circuit we got here, right? But the thing is that we're not in a position to select that. Why? Because our circuit is not provisioned, and this is the limitation. We won't be in a position to add a connection because our circuit is not provisioned. And another thing to highlight here, we discuss about the fast path. Fast path, from your on-premise to the VM, directly supporting it, right? This is where that setting is. This is where you can come and choose that particular fast path so that it's a reduced latency. It doesn't go through the VPN gateway, but you still need the gateway. That's the thing. And this is where that fast path setting is. All right. That is what I just wanted to show you. Then that. Coming back to the express route circuit, this is where you can update the configuration if needed. And you can basically check, the status of your Microsoft private and public peering. Another thing is that Azure public and Microsoft, I think it is same. Previously there used to be a bit of difference, but right now Azure public and Microsoft is considered as a Microsoft peering, and Azure private is basically the peering that we just discussed. All right, that's all pretty much in this particular video.